Okay, for those of you that need a little bit of help with our dilations worksheet number 2, let me get you started. So let's start with the first section, and that is, it just says state whether the dilation with the given scale factor is a reduction or an enlargement, and they're using K for our scale factor here, so don't get confused by that. That is just saying that that's our constant. So remember that the first one for reduction or enlargement, reduction means that it has to be between 0 and 1, okay? And an enlargement has to mean it's greater than 1. So if that's the case, right, and our scale factor is 3, that is greater than 1, so this is going to be an enlargement, okay? So take a look at number 2. K equals 1/3. Is that larger than 1, or is that between 0 and 1? Well, that one's between 0 and 1, so this is a reduction. And so that's how you do our first section. I'll leave 3 and 4 for you to do. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, and 8, it says determine whether the dilation from figure A to figure B is a reduction or an enlargement. Then find its scale factor. Okay, so the first part is, you can do this just by sight, right? So figure A, they're saying, is our original, and then B is what it turns into. So just clearly by looking in number 5, right? To get from A to B, this would be a reduction. It's making it smaller. Now, how do we find our scale factor again? So it's telling us that A is the original. So we're saying A is the one that's starting with. So A is going to be our pre-image, and B is our image, right? Oh, I should probably circle that. So, and figure B is the image. Now, if you remember from our notes for this, to get the scale factor is going to be our image, whatever that is, a coordinate from that, divided by our pre-image. Oops, I should have put a P there. Okay, and so in this case, we need some ordered pairs. So our image is A, right? So A is the larger triangle. And what I would do is pick the easiest point. So for me, I'm going to pick this top point, and that A is at 0, comma, up 1, 2, 3. And B is that corresponding point is going to be at 0, 1. Now, our it's image, so that's B, right? Our second one is B divided by pre-image. Now, we cannot use the zeros because 0 divided by 0 is not going to work for us. So we have to use this one in this case. So we're going to say, okay, 1 divided by 3 equals, and it should give you a decimal of 0.3 repeating, or you can leave it the fraction of 1/3. That's going to be our scale factor, okay? That's how you do 6, 7, and 8. You just have to identify the coordinates, and then you're going to divide our image, B, divided by our pre-image, A. All right? The next section. Let's take a look at this. Similar here, okay? It says point A is the vertex of a polygon. Point R is the image of A after the dilation. Find the scale factor of the dilation. So A is our pre-image, and R is our image. So again, we're going to do our image divided by our pre-image here, so to get our scale factors. Now, if you decide to use the first coordinate, you have to use the first coordinate for both. So I'm going to use this one and this one, right? And we're going to do our image, so we're going to do 9 divided by our pre-image, 3. And that tells us that our scale factor is 3. Had you chosen the other one, 12 divided by 4, you can do that as well. You will still get 3 here. And that's how you do this whole section here. Okay? All right. And that should give you a good start on there. The other side is, well, maybe we should do one of these as well. Let's do 15 really quick as well. So if you turn it around, it tells you to draw the dilation using the given scale factor. So A B and C is what we have to start out by finding. And then our scale factor is going to be 2. So A is at the point 1, 1. B is at the point 2 to the right, down 1, so 2, negative 1. And C is at the point negative 2, left 2, comma 0. Our scale factor is 2. So what we're going to have to do is multiply everything by 2. And I don't have enough space here, so I'm going to put it underneath. But if I multiply everything by 2, A prime is going to be 2, comma 2. B prime is going to end up being 4, comma, negative 2. And C prime will be negative 4, comma 0. So those are all your points by multiplying everything by 2, and then you put them back on. So A prime is right 2, up 2. B prime, right 4, down 2. And C prime is left 4, up and down 0. Then you want to reconnect. And you've got your dilation. Okay, so that should give you a good help on each section. If you still have problems, please feel free to email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day.